Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So how are you all doing? I hope you're well. So today is a Dawn and Julia Creates, and it was our lovely Julia's turn, and she asked if we could use something. So you're getting a bit of a sneak peek today at one of the products that I have releasing on the 1st of September, which is super cool. So I think it's like 5 days time, something like that. Anyway, I'm so excited. So I'm going to show you what we're playing with first, and then I'll show you my sneak peek. I've actually been sharing sneak peeks over on my Facebook group, and you guys are amazing. You more or less guessed what it is. Well, you guessed the theme of it anyway. So, and you'll see why Julia wanted to add it as well into it. So we are working with this Mad Hatter's wood chip element, and a wood chip MDF pack, and it makes like a box frame with all these mushrooms and everything. And then she said we can also use the woodland tots, which is brilliant because we've got lots of elements within the woodland tots that we can use to help decorate it. And then the other thing we can use is my very first and brand new stamp set. So I have my very own stamp set releasing on the 1st of September. I'm super excited, and you guys guessed mushrooms and autumn themed, and you are right. So this is called Katie Squirrel. So we've got our lovely little squirrel that you will recognise from the Critters last year. She's just beautiful, and she had to have her own stamp. We've got a sentiment in there saying smile. We've got some mushroom stamps and then some acorn stamps as well. So that is the brand new stamp set, which I am super excited. So as you can see, if I put Katie Squirrel with one of the ladies, they are sized perfectly together, aren't they? Absolutely gorgeous. So that's what we're going to do. I think I want to use Daisy Tot actually. So yeah, we're using this today. Oh my goodness, our very first sneak peek. You have to let me know, guys, what you think. I do have an offer as well that weekend, which is if you buy the card kit of that month, you will get this for free, just so that you know. Anyway, what are we doing? Yeah, I need to decide. I think what I need to do first is we need to do some stamping and some colouring in. I'm wondering whether to assemble this. Now, I was thinking about this last night, and it took me forever to go to sleep because I was working out what I was going to do, which normally I have it in mind, but I was trying to work out, do I... Oh, look at those mushrooms, aren't they gorgeous? Do I want to paint this all first before popping it together? Because sometimes I just can't get, yeah, I can't quite. Oh, so I think I'm gonna have to, we're gonna have to glue it together. Yeah, I can't quite get all the gesso in the places I want. Now we can use any mediums, which is really good. So basically, you've got this box, and then this part here. Oh, do you know what? I've just had a really cool idea. I'm wondering if I can do it. Oh, we could turn it into an actual box. I do actually have some little, what do you call it, hinges. Oh, could it work? Oh, that would be amazing if it could, because I know the person that I would love to give this to. Oh, yes. Right, okay, I'm going to have a look, see if I can, because that'd be really cool. Because what I think I will do, yeah, what I think I'll do is I will probably just leave the inside of the box that colour and paint the white. So that bit I will put together. But I'm thinking maybe, because we can use anything as long as we use these. So I'm wondering whether to bring in a piece of paper just to go around there, just for a background. So maybe something like just a plain blue paper or something that I can do some ink blending on, and then we can then sort of go from there really, and yeah, build our piece up. I'm trying to see how I want all of this, because I definitely want to add in my mushrooms themselves. because I think they would look quite cute on this. So, right, I have an idea of what I'm going to do. I do actually need to find out those hinges. They are somewhere in this room. So I do need to find them out. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp all of my elements out onto some Copic friendly cardstock. So let me grab a few sheets. Okay. And I'm going to use my Memento ink. And what else do we need? We also need a stamping block as well. So let's use this one because it should be big enough for all the different stamps. So we're definitely going to have a Katie squirrel. Definitely. And we're definitely going to have the mushrooms. So I'm only going to do one of Katie squirrel because I think that's all I'm going to need. Okay. So get her inked up. I'm hoping I've inked her up okay. And then give chance for that ink to settle into the paper. And ta-da! We have a Katie squirrel. Right, and then I'm going to do quite a few of the mushrooms as well. So let's do... now, I don't know how many I want to do because I'm thinking... yeah, maybe if I do 5 of the single and 3 of the double, and then it just means I've got spare if I want them. Yeah. Okay, so there's the single. Oh, and I think we definitely want some acorns as well, so because we can have some acorns splattered across the bottom. So, and considering I've never stamped these before, they're stamping beautifully. One more. And there we go. Right, okay, so there's those, and then I'm going to do some of the acorns. I think I'll do 5 of each size. Again, if I do, because see, the thing is if I don't use them all, it doesn't matter. That's the beauty. I didn't stamp that one very well. There we go. I can just pop them into my bit box, which is the beauty of it. So 1, 2, because I'm cutting these out, may as well use all the spaces available to us. Oh, I'll help if you actually did it properly. It's because it's a thin. There we go. Right. So I know I've done more, but I haven't stamped a couple of them out properly. Right, okay, so there we have all of those elements done. I need to actually get out one of these pouches for this stamp set. So it is an A6 stamp set, so it's, yeah, same size as Julia's. Right, okay, and then I'm gonna have Daisy Tot for this one. So let's grab her. So I think she would look nice as our focal point. Or for our little lady anyway. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp her down. Like so. There we go. So she's all stamped. And then I think we definitely want some of the flowers. So we've got lots of different flowers within Julia's stamp sets. So this is a lot of colouring, Dawn. It's gonna be so much fun. Okay. Oh, I need one more. Need one more. Can't just have 4. We need to have 5. Oh. Right, so there's that one. So that was Daisy Tots. Okay. And I want to say Julia's got a special offer on these at the minute. I know she's got a special offer on some of her stamps. I can't remember which ones. Oh, do we want, I don't know what we want. Oh, I definitely want this one. I want this flower. And I think, right, gorgeous. Right, need another sheet. Actually, I started stamping on that one by accident, so we'll use this sheet. Okay. Right, okay, so that should be enough of those. What else do I want? See, I'm thinking I might want the ladybug as well. So let's get one of her. I need to clean my my shim or my stamping block. There we go. Right, okay, so I'm going to do that for now, although I've just seen on this one as well, put you back on, right, this flower. So let's do some of this flower as well, because I think that'll be quite nice. Like I say, I don't know if I'm going to use all of these. The thing is you can stamp them out, have a lovely time colouring in, and then you know, what's left you can just pop in your bit box for another day. So that is what I love about having a colouring in day. Right, okay, so that's everything that I'm going to use. So let me put my stamps away. Okay, right, move them. So for colouring in, I am going to use my Copic markers, which are off to the side of me, so I'll have to keep getting up to grab the colours that I want. Although I might just pick a colour theme, and we go from there. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And yeah, I'll see if I can find those hinges. I've got I don't know, I'm not quite sure. I have a feeling I know where they are, but I've got to sort of dig them out. I'm just not sure how it's going to work yet. So yeah, right, for this portion, me colouring them up, I am going to pop you on speed up. I will also gesso that on speed up, and then when that's dried and these cut out, we'll come back and we'll start putting everything together. So I really do hope you enjoy this next bit. Okay, right, I am not actually going to film this process because can you see how bad that lighting is? The sun is really shining today, which is absolutely glorious. And if I hold this up, you can sort of see the colouring there. That looks really nice, but then as soon as I put it down, it looks awful. I mean, I don't think these ones are bad, but it's as soon as I started using the yellow, because I really liked the picture, this picture here of her, and I really wanted her those colours. Oh, I've done quite a pretty good job actually. So yeah, and it's not showing up very well on the camera, which is a bit of a shame. So I will put up, I think I did these bits. I need to check the footage, so it's either going to be next or it isn't. I have a feeling it's not going to be. So what I am going to do is I'm just going to finish colouring these. So this is halfway. I'm going to finish colouring these, everything off camera. I'm going to gesso this, and then we'll be back when everything is prepped, and hopefully the lighting won't be as bad. So yeah, I will be back in a second. So we are back. So what we're going to do now is I'm actually going to spray paint them. I'm going to use my sprays. I haven't used my sprays in forever. And I was just feeling like we need to. So I've got a few colours out. I've popped it all onto a cardboard box. So I've just gessoed it with white gesso. It's got 2 coats, and the gesso I use this time is actually the Dowler and Rowney one that I bought from Asda. No, we got this one from the Asda. It was reduced to a £5, so we got that. Lucy is with us in the studio. Say hi, Lucy.
Hello.
So she is watching me have a play, aren't you?
Yeah.
So I think I want a bit of like greeny tealy colours. So I've picked out Salvage Patina. I've got this 13 Arts pastel green because I want some greens on. I've got a Nouveau shimmer. I have no idea how any of this is going to go. And then for the top bit, I don't know, I'm quite liking the idea of a bit of like peaches and reds and purples. So I'm just going to spray and we're going to see what happens. So literally just popping the colour on. I used to use my sprays all the time, so if you look back on my channel, now some of these don't work because they're stupid. No, they're not. They've been sat too long without. So I'm just popping in some colour. Now I'm not really bothered about how this lands because this is just for the colour itself. And then we're going to bring in some other bits of colour. We'll use this 13 Arts Pastel Lavender. Ooh, I like that. That's a nice colour, isn't it, Lou?
Yeah.
So we're just going to spray that. So this is just in the inside of the box. And what I'm liking is the pooling that I'm getting. And then I'm going to come in with my Salvage Patina in the... Oh, that's gorgeous. Although it'd help if that was actually on properly. So that's what we've got. Now, I think that looks fab. So what I'm thinking is, let me just strip that out, is we dry this off. Have we got wipe? Yeah. I'm going to dry this off and then we're going to come in with another layer of colour. Where's my heat tool? So here it is. So let's get it dried. Like a sunset style background because I've changed my mind of making this a box. We're going to have it as a shadow box instead, so I want it really like a sky meeting the ground, a nice sunset. So I'm going to continue drying this and then I'll be back. Okay, so that's our first layer. I'm going to let's bring in some of this pastel green. Oh, if it wants to work. These are supposed to be ones that always work, but then I've just seen that, yeah, there's some air in it, so that's why it's not working. Oh, there we go. I just want to brighten it up. It might be that I have to use a paintbrush, I think, with that one. Let me grab a paintbrush out. And what I'm going to do... Oh, it's not even big enough, that paintbrush. I mean, too small, too big. Too big or too small, Lucy?
I don't know.
No, neither do I. Right. There we go. That one's better. So, I'm just going to brush it along this edge. I'm liking the shimmer to it. And I really want to add it to the side of the box as well. So I'm just going to paint it on. Now you're probably thinking, Dawn, what on earth are you doing? Because that's what normally happens. But by the end of it, it's going to look fab. Now a lot of these paints that I am using, spray paints, have mica in them. And the mica actually is what clogs up your bottle. And that's why you end up with them clogged, but you can just quite easily use a paintbrush to use them, so it's not the end of the world. I'm loving this section here. Yeah, really liking that. So now I'm hoping this works. So this is a Dina Wakley gloss spray, and it's night, and I just want to, oh please work, oh there we go, to darken this top bit up like that, and I'm just gonna spray that side like that. Oh, that is gorgeous. Now, oh, look at how fab that is looking. So if I grab my front bit, that's what it's going to look like behind. So that's definitely looking like a sunset sky. I think that looks amazing. So I'm going to pop this off to one side, because with the I've put the Dina Wakley spray on. That actually it looks better if you leave it to dry naturally rather than it drying. Put you there, rather than it drying. Oh, speed it up with the heat tool. I had to think then. Had to think, Lucy. Yeah. Right, for our mushrooms, I've got this Pretty Gets Gritty Pretty Chalk in Fog one, and we're going to use that. And I'm going to use, if it works, I think this is going to be another brush. Yeah. Always get clogged, but this needs a really good mix, I think, as well. So yeah, I think that might be clogged. So I just want to bring in this grey onto the mushrooms to give that woodland feel, like so. And I'm not wanting it perfect, because we're gonna do some sort of doodling and stuff along with them. So yeah, just like that. I'm liking that. Okay. See if that spray. Oh, there we go. Nope. Still doesn't want to spray. Yeah. I really need to sort out all of these desperately. Right, and then we've got this one, which is a mica spray. This is Crimson Velvet, and again, it doesn't want to spray because I haven't used them, so I'm just going to use a paintbrush. It's such a shame. You need to use your products, guys, you really do. I would have preferred these to be sprayed, but I just love the texture and the what you get from it if it's sprayed. Now I have got it lent up for a reason. I want this to sort of run down. There we go. Because this is really more just my background. Oh, I like that. Just want a bit more around that edge and more on there. Right, loving how that is looking. That looks amazing. You're probably thinking it's looking like a hot mess, but trust me, it's gonna look gorgeous. Right, I'm gonna bring in my cloud Pretty Gets Gritty, and I'm just gonna, if it allows me, oh come on, need some spraying. Honestly, none of them work. That's why. Can you see how clogged up that is? That seems to not have, yeah, that seems to have gone very cloggy. It seems to be, this works if you pull it out and then put it back in again. No. Right, okay, that one's not working. I think what I'm going to have to do, because a lot of these are not working, right. So this is my Dina Wakley spray. Oh, look at that. Right. So I'm using the Dina Wakley one now. But I think what I'm going to have to do is actually go through all of my sprays and start working out which ones need new bottles, trying to soak them in hot water. I'm looking for, oh, there we go. So I have this. I haven't even used it yet, so it should definitely work. This is Crackling Campfire, and I want this on the top of those mushrooms. So let's use that. So just gonna undo this if I can. I used to always use my sprays, and I haven't touched them much for a good few years. Oh, that. Right, done. Stop. Lay it flat. Lay it flat. That looks amazing. Right, okay, we don't want to do anything to this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this to dry. So I'm going to pick this up and we're going to carry this up somewhere where it can dry. And then I'm going to come in with the other mushroom pieces. So here they are. I'm going to grab the Dina Wakley white and pop that on all over because I'm liking that. And then I'm going to come in with the Crackling Campfire, the Distress Spray, like that, because that just looks fantastic. Doesn't that look amazing? And then I want like a greyish colour. I don't think this black would work, but oh, it does. Excellent. Oh, do you know what? I'm happy with that. I really am. It doesn't look like much on the camera, I will that I will say. However, I'm thinking that it looks amazing from my end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave all of this naturally to dry because I have used the Dina Wakley gloss sprays. And yeah, I think I'm going to spend a few hours today sorting through my sprays and yeah, trying to see which ones work and which ones don't, because I have a lot of them, and then yeah, clean them. But yeah, this is my spray box, absolutely loads and loads. So I will be back when these are fully dry, and yeah, I will see you then. So I'm back. Right, these are dry. Well, I thought they were dry. I've just blasted them with my oh, what do you call it? Do you know, I'm really sorry about my words today. They just seem to not want to work at all, so please bear with me. Hopefully, I know it's not very professional, but yeah, my FND is just not working. Yeah, it's playing up basically, and it's just doing my head in. Anyway, these are just about dry, and I've got some distressings here that I want to use. So I'm going to come in first with my Salvage Patina, only because I forgot to do this edge, and as it's the same, more or less the same colour, I thought I could get away with just using this and then maybe a little bit of the Forest Moss. Okay, yeah, I'm liking that. Now I want to just add a few, although why am I adding it around there, because that's going to be covered, isn't it? Okay, it doesn't matter about the back bit. Okay, and then I'm going to get this Forest Moss one, and oh, I like it, and just to blend that together so that it all looks lovely like that. So I want to blend it as much as I can, but yeah, I missed one side without realizing, so there we go. Right, loving that. Now I don't really want to do much to this. I'm just gonna, whatever's on my brush, I'm just gonna put around this bottom edge. And I think I'm going to leave that as is. I don't want to touch it anymore because I'm loving the colours that it is. So if I pop that on there, which is how it goes, how amazing does that look? So now onto this. This is where it gets fun. So I brought in Fired Brick because I wanted this to be more red just to bring in a little bit more colour, because we've got that gorgeous orangey colour which I just love. I mean, we're going to do some more detailing on it anyway, but this is just to get colour on, and it's using different mediums to what I would normally use. Normally I would either go with acrylic paints, or watercolour paints is one of my favourites to use. So we're just doing something a little bit different, so just making them a bit brighter. So just putting that colour on. Oh, I love them. I love how these are going to look. So I'm wanting this to sort of be like not as vibrant, because I'm wanting the pieces that I've coloured in to sort of be the the focus, shall we say. So if I bring these in, I mean, look at that, straight away that gives a nice pop of colour, which is what I'm wanting. I might need to put a few of these down, but this is what I was sort of thinking. Oh my goodness, that looks amazing. And then I still need to do her skin tone, but then I found when I was going through the stamps and stuff, I found the Garden Tots cut apart collection, so all the toppers and stuff, and I was like, oh my goodness, I need to use that instead. So that's what we're using. So I've cut out her flowers because they're nice and bright, and I think they're just absolutely perfect for what I'm wanting to do. I was thinking the red, but actually now I look at it, maybe not. And then just sort of coming in and around just to put some of these flowers in like this, so that, oh, I'll be back in a sec. Okay, sorry about that. Do you know what, I never get phone calls on the house phone. Yeah, I still have a house phone. And my daughter had said to me that someone had tried to ring earlier, but she didn't get to it on time. So I said, oh, we'll bring the phone out. And anyway, I wasn't expecting. We never get. The only person who uses my house number, like house phone, is my mum. That's it. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, so this is what I'm thinking, and I'm thinking that it's looking fantastic, and I wish that I'd put it on top of there so you could have seen it in the background. Now I do want to still do some more detailing. I want to bring in, I'm going to bring in my hickory smoke and go around the edge of the bottom. I think I might do the same with my mushrooms, do the same with that. And then for the toadstools, I'm going to do the wooden ones. These ones I did with my warm grey 2, I think it was. Just because I'd gone over the line, so using that I managed to, so I'm just having a look to see what I've got. Yeah, for my toadstools, I was thinking of actually bringing in an acrylic, yeah, an acrylic paint pen or some acrylic paint and painting them. And I was thinking black. How gorgeous would that look? Oh, here's some black acrylic paint. I think that would look really nice. Something a little bit different. Do you know what's really annoying? I could use this actually. Do you know what? Let's try it out, because I've not used this as a palette yet. So if you ever watched any of my videos, you will know that I always use my glass mat as a palette. So we're doing that today. Sorry, I'm just grabbing a brush just so that I think this paint is drying out. I really need to get in and start using my bits and pieces. Okay, because so much stuff is starting to dry up, but I'm sort of, I think I'm going to spend a few months rearranging it, finally getting it how I want, because when I moved in we sort of did, it was a very quick move in. It was very overwhelming. So I think my don't get me wrong, all my products, everything are all sorted. I know where they are, but I don't know where my stuff is. My stuff that I want to play with is. So I need to get in and actually do that, and maybe start labeling everything just until I know where everything's at. Right, so the plan is just to, they're too small for me to do. Right, move out the way. I'm going to do it on this one. Oh, this paintbrush is awful. Where's all my good paintbrushes? But yeah, a certain little madam's took them. Right, let's try this one. Oh, that's a nice one. Right. Yeah, my daughter paints now, so all of our paintbrushes are together. But I'm thinking of just adding in the black on here. It's not the nicest of paints actually. This paint's awful. It's a little paint. The other ones are really nice, but this one seems to be a bit, although I am liking the texture it's giving me. Right, okay. Yeah, I think so. I think that's what I want to do, is I want to paint all of these black, and I don't think you guys will want to watch me do it, will you? I do want to get my acrylic paint pens out actually, because I'm wondering if they might be better. And then that's where we'll try and work out. Oh, there we go. I was going to say that's where we work out where they are. Right, but yeah, that's much better. That acrylic paint is just awful. It seems to, like I said, it seems to have dried out, which isn't good. But I feel like we just need that contrast. We needed something on this piece, and this is what's going to do it. I was thinking of dry brushing, but I think for the first time ever, I don't think I'm going to. Now, I haven't done what originally I was going to do. I thought I would do this where I added loads and loads of like embellishments and stuff and really built it up, but I don't know, I'm sort of letting the wooden elements and the stamps and the flowers and stuff do the work for me. Yeah, I am liking that. So I'm just going over where all those are. This is so different for me. And Julia, I'll tell you. I wonder if Julia will guess right, because yeah, this is super different. I know Julia's going to go with bright colours. Bright and funky, because she always does. Yeah. Although she probably might get it right. But yeah. It's not what I thought I was going to do or how it was going to turn out. But that's what I love about mixed media. I love how it just comes together. And I never sort of... when doing mixed media, it always goes through an ugly stage. So it never sort of... yeah. You get to a point where you think, oh my goodness, what have you done? And actually, I'm just going to... ooh, I like that effect. Just, yeah. Because I feel like they need to be highlighted, so we're going to just use our fingers, let's say. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Right, and then these ones, they're sort of quite tiny, but let's just do dots where they are. Yeah, I like. There's that one. I still want to come in with the what do you call it, the hickory smoke around the bottom of them. Oh, they're so cute. Yeah, I think that black just helps them pop just that little bit. It's a bit different, isn't it, from your usual mushrooms? But yeah, like I said, I think I want the elements that we have to right, to be the, just bring that down. Like I say, I just want to, oh, I like that. I really like that. I think that looks fab. Right, oh, clean my hand off. Right, and let's see how this cleans off my tile, because this is the tester. I loved my glass mat. I still have it actually, it's just on the other table, for this reason, so I can use it as a palette, and I have to say I can definitely do it with the tile as well. Right, what I'm going to do now, I have run out completely of, oh my goodness, look at that. I have run out completely of gel medium, which I knew that I was low on it, and yeah, and I've been meaning to do it for like buy it for ages, and I still haven't. So what I'm doing is I'm actually using, because this is wood, and I think that's probably why I haven't put any metal embellishments on, because this is wood, I'm just using my Nuvo glue. It'll stick it fine. I've never had a problem with wooden elements and my Nuvo glue. You can use your glue gun for wood as well, because it's like a paper, so just the only thing is just leave it to dry. I mean, mine's stuck down and it'll stay stuck down. There we go. So, oh, I think I might have her there. Let me grab a skin tone. Oh, I like that colour. What's this one? Oh, ash rose. So I'm going to colour her in because she's very, very pale. I tried to copy of Julia's colouring in. Now, if you do check out our lovely Julia, check out some of her other videos. She actually does show you how she colours in, which I think's fabulous. Right, she needs a lipstick on, and I'm thinking let's go with like a reddy colour. Let's do a reddy colour. Okay, so I'm just going to put that on. There we go. Beautiful. Actually, I'm going to use the same. There we go. Absolutely gorgeous. So, I'm thinking that she needs to be there, but I'm also thinking she needs to be raised as well. So this is where our handy cardboard comes in. Right, okay. Okay, so I'm going to start and put, I'm going to start and put the bits inside just so that it gives them chance to dry. Because we want all of this to dry. Okay. And cut a bit off that. So I'm thinking, there we go, maybe that many. Yeah, because whatever's going to go on the back wall, I'd like on the back wall before I start doing other bits, so that I know what I'm sort of doing. So I want her about there. Now I'm going to use the camera to help me. Oh, she looks fab there, doesn't she? Now, Katie Squirrel, I'm thinking I'm going to have just on the mushrooms. Right, okay, let's grab my ink. So I'm going to grab my grey, and I just want to go around on these. Now, I don't want to be precise with this because I want it still looking quite rustic, but I do feel like we just need to add a few bits in. There we go. Right, where's my, there we are. And then I'm going to do the same with these ones. And just go around. I was thinking of black soot at first, but right, I'm going to have, actually, do you know what? I'm going to have that with our girl, because I think it looks kind of cool. Okay, so there's that one. How cool is that looking? And then she can have some mushrooms, I think, as well. And I'm not gonna, because I want the focus on the back piece to be our girl. We're doing that. And then let's have a flower as well. And just that. And a flower just behind there. Oh, I'm liking it. And I'm thinking one more just there. Right, loving that. So we've got the inside done, which I think's looking fabulous. So let's now start with the rest of it. So that's going to go on there, and then I'm going to have that piece on there like that. So yeah, liking that, but I'm not going to stick it down yet. Katie Squirrel, let's have her there. Now we've got all these different mushrooms that I'm wanting to add in, because I want all of that colour. So come on, there. Ooh, I'm liking it. And then one there. I need to make sure that there's one more there. Just look through the, oh, that looks so cool. Right, yeah, right, let's start sticking this down, because I don't want to change my mind. I'm loving how it's looking. So I think if we like it, then really, really different to my to what I was thinking was going to happen, I have to say. But now, and this is going to go there. Hopefully I've managed to get glue on it. We are going to have the acorns as well. Oh, we did, yeah. Making sure that everything is stuck. Oh, this needs to go behind her. Like, oh yeah, there. That one I'm going to have go that way instead. Oh, actually I'm going to pull it up so it looks as though she's sat on it. Right, and then I'm just going to pop a little extra glue just on those bits, just so I know that that'll stay where it is. Okay, so there's that side. Now we haven't added our flowers on yet, but we will do. So I'm going to have that, and then I'm going to have that. So that's going to go there. Now my glue does dry clear as well, which is really cool. Okay. Oh, I'm loving it. That's sort of just sticking up in the air. Right, okay. So let's bring in the rest of our colour with our flowers, because this is where hopefully the magic is going to happen. Oh, I'll have one up there. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot about the Garden Tots topper pack. It's absolutely gorgeous. Like, it is stunning and so brightly coloured as well. And it means I get a little bit of Julia's, yeah, a little bit of Julia's colouring in on my pieces. Right. I sort of want this bottom bit to be like it to be covered. Oh, I'm loving it. Okay. With the acorns, they're going to be, I did put some green on some of them as well, and some of the little acorns, because yeah, they haven't quite ripened. Okay, liking that. I think it's looking good. Oh, do you know what? I've just thought, let me just stick this down. She can be holding an acorn, so she's out in the woods collecting acorns. There we go. Oh, she looks fabulous. So she's in the woods collecting acorns with Katie Squirrel. Oh my goodness, that looks so amazing. Oh, it feels so surreal, I have to say. It really feels a bit weird using my very own stamp. Now I know why Julia, yeah, how Julia feels. It's just so surreal. I'm loving it though, absolutely loving it, and I think they've turned out beautifully. And they've both gone together perfectly. What more could we wish for? Right, I've got one more. No, I've got two more. Excellent. Because I feel like I need one more just across the bottom here. And just there, like that. So it's like all of them along the ground. Oh, I've got more mushrooms. Do we really need more mushrooms? Yes, we do. Oh, I'm going to have one there. So that's going to stick there like that. And then, yeah, it can be hid behind a flower. Yes, I like it. Now, oh, she just needs a flower near her. Right, there we go. So, there we go. She's got her tail wrapped around a flower. And I think I want one more up there. Oh, there we go. Now, is that me done? Or am I just adding more for the sake of adding more? Oh, I think so. I do think so. It just works. There we go. Right, I'm not adding anything else. Although I think I've added everything that I could possibly add. Oh, she says, oh, no, wrong side, don't put glue on that side, we want glue on this side. So that is going to be tucked under there, like that. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh my goodness, she looks fabulous. So there we have it. That is my make for today. How cool is that? That is fab. This is going to have to go and sit on my shelf. I have a shelf that's got lots of... Oh, I feel like we need that one there. You're probably thinking, Dawn, behave. And I would agree. But it comes out over here, so it needs to come out over there. Oh, I love it. I love it. I think that black works really well. I don't want to do anything else to this because I feel like I've actually used everything that apart from the red flowers, but wasn't feeling the red flowers. Absolutely love it. I really love how this has turned out. So this is the Woodland Tot and Katie Squirrel going to collect some acorns ready for the winter. So that's exactly what's happening in this little scene. So let's see what Julia has done. It'd be very interesting. I think she's going to go a lot brighter than I have. Yeah, I'm really glad that I kept this quite muted. Oh, she looks fab, doesn't she, in that enclosure? I love that hint of purple as well. Everywhere you look, there's just something else you want to see. So I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope it's given you a bit of inspiration. Sorry that all my sprays didn't work, which was a bit annoying. But yeah, using a different medium is very nice. Use your products, guys. As you saw, if you don't use them, things end up drying out like this paint has, or they end up just not working, clogging the sprays. It's just, yeah, you need to use your products. So That is it for today, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Please do subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. I'm going to zoom in. There we go. Yeah, please do subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Do go over and check out our lovely Julia. Let's see what she's done. She's going to be super bright and colourful. I just know it. So I can't wait to see what she's done and see how she puts them all together. But isn't it cool putting our own designs together? I think it's awesome. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, happy crafting, everyone. Bye.